Baby girl, you got the phone.
Hello, it's your girl Shay and I'm back with a new video. It's been a long time coming for me. I've been manifesting that I will come back to YouTube, and every year I tell myself I'm gonna come back, but I never do. But I'm back, and I'm back with this glam look. So if you want to look and see how I did this look, keep on watching. I don't want to make this intro too long, but yeah. I hope you like it. My lighting was playing with me, but I think I finally figured it out. We'll see. We'll see. Because I don't know. Look, if you look. But anyway, we're just gonna continue now. So everything that I use, I will promise you, I'll put in the description box below. If I do forget anything, please let me know. Put in the comment box. I will respond. I'll fix my description box. I'll add to my description box. And yeah, that is all. Until the next video. So keep watching. Honestly, I was trying to be a perfectionist with the background. It's not going to work out how I want it to work out. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my Buffet or Buffet. Is that Buffet? Man, I don't know how to pronounce this. Hey Google, how do you pronounce B-U-F-F-E-T?
That's pronounced buffet.
Okay. So this is called Buffet. I'm going to be using this from The Ordinary. It's just a they call it the multi-technology peptide serum. I've been using this for the past month and a half. I had the small bottle and I'm like, let me upgrade to the big bottle. Just trying to zoom in so you guys could see. I put like a quarter size in my hand of the serum. I am also going to be putting on eye cream. I'll be using the Caudalie eye cream. I've had it for years. Well, I've been using it for years. I haven't had this for years. There's too much on my hand, but I'm going to use it everywhere else. And I don't have a mirror in front of me. I should put my mirror down here because I'm wearing contacts so I can actually see. Ha ha ha. And if you see me looking down here, it's just my monitor is on that side. I'll be using my moisturizer next. I always use Drunk Elephant for the most part. That's what you're going to see is my moisturizer. I go between Protini and La Retro and the Marula oil. The Marula oil usually goes over my moisturizer just to seal in more of that moisture because I'm a super dry person and I suffer from eczema, so it's bound to happen. So now that my moisturizer is on, that literally took me 4 minutes. When you have time, okay? You want to give each layer like a minute in between before you put primer. This is my favorite primer. I literally recommend it to everyone and everyone should know what it is. It's the Hydro Grip Milk Primer. It works for pretty much all skin types, especially if you're going for that dewy look. If you're super duper oily, I wouldn't highly suggest it. I'll go for, you can still go for a hydrating primer, but not this hydrating. I would do like Primerizer or the hydrating primer from, so that primerizer is from Smashbox, and then the other primer I'm talking about is from Makeup Forever. Their hydrating primer, because one is infused with hyaluronic acid, and I believe the other one is water-based. Okay, so after I use all of that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my eye primer. I'm just going to prime my eyes now. Now that my primer is on, I'm going to move on and start with my eyes. I like to do my eyes before complexion because of fallout. Using this Too Faced gingerbread palette that I've had. This is the Extra Spicy, one of my favorite palettes. Okay, so I'm just going in my crease with the two colors that I mixed. One day I'll figure this lighting business out. My eyes are looking like they got a deeper crease. I always carry everything higher because I feel like I have a double lid when my eyes are completely open like this. Then I use the same blending brush and I'm just going to go into Cookie Call. And I just blend to the arch of my brow. That's where I know where to keep the darkness. And I do blend it above and into that crease color that I have, so it helps to soften it. And I do the patting motion. So I blend in circular motions into the crease with the tip of the brush. But I'm also like feathering back and forth with my ends of my eye. And then what I like to do is take a flat shader brush. Using this flat shader brush that I have, this one is from Luxie. This is the 213 eye shading brush. My setting spray, this is the Hydro Grip. It doesn't matter which one you use for your setting spray when you're doing this. It could be a cheaper one. Give it a spritz or two and take the shimmer shade. I'm going to take Candy Queen. I do blend a little bit into above my crease, so when my eyes are fully open you can still see that eyeshadow, because when I just keep it on my lid is a lot smaller and then you don't see that color anymore, and I like my eyes to look open. And went to the other eyelid, and then we're gonna move on to mascara. I mean, not mascara, what am I saying? Eyeliner. I'm just gonna do the whole eyelid before I move on to my complexion. And what I like to do is a trick I learned from work. That same shade I was using on the outside, I'm gonna use the same brush and just go over the shimmer shade just a touch, just so you can't see where one ended and one began. Using my favorite eyeliner, this one is from Benefit. It has 1 fluid ounce. Most eyeliners have like 0.5 or 50, you can say 0.55. This one has 1 fluid ounce, so it's like you have 2 for the price of 1. And it's super block and matte. I want to keep this eyeliner on the thin side. My definition of thin. And a tip of like keeping it from getting super thick, you just rub your eyeliner against your lashes. Sorry guys, I realized it was dark, but I like to rub eyeliner against my lashes, or if it has a really fine tip like this, it makes it easier. Then you look at your waterline, that's where your eyeliner should, the tail of your eyeliner should start. I kind of messed it up there. Do my makeup in less than 30 minutes. I do my face. What I'll be using today is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Hollywood filter. Honestly, before it went viral, it was one of my favorite products from her. So I usually just go in here one time. I think I might just use this to clean underneath here. Did that help? Morphe brush. This is the M439. I actually own 2 of these, and I'm going to blend it out before I go in with my Givenchy. Let me just sit better because I know I have bad posture and I'm trying to teach myself to sit better. Okay. Like, I could just wear this and do a video. I feel like get away with not doing any brows, in my humble opinion. But we're not gonna do that. And I only get extra glam for YouTube. I don't even do this on a daily. It's like nothing on my face. Okay, so before I actually go with any foundation, I am going to be doing all my underpainting. So this is a blush from Hourglass in the color Rebel. It's just a cream blush and it's like a orangey red color. I just want a more warm look. Going to fall in more berry tones are more appropriate. I don't care. Okay, I like what I like, and this was a pretty penny. I just closed my eyes and bought it. I contemplated. I tried to look around. Sephora said, let me see if I can find something else that's a little bit cheaper as a dupe. No, nothing compared to this. So there's colors that came close or not the same. And plus, because I have a neutral undertone, I make myself look warm, but I am very neutral, like super duper neutral. Just gonna push this back a little so I can get to the hairline so there's no demarcation. Because we don't want that, honey. Get under the jawline because we haven't been going to the gym. And do my nose. Because we want all of this to look like we're snatched. And then, I know I'm starting to look a little crazy now. I'm going to be using the concealer. This one is the one from Too Faced, and I use the color, do I remember the name? Chestnut. I almost called it hazelnut. I don't even know if they have a hazelnut. Do they? I don't think so. Maybe they do on the foundation. We're looking like a piece of art right now. And then I'll also be using my Pat McGrath concealer in the shade M19. I should have got M21 because I don't know where I was going with this shade because it's hella light. It must have been the winter time when I chose this shade because I don't know about anyone else, but I make sure I get sun. I'm only gonna put it under my eye because I want to get that Hollywood brightness look. Take your photo. Ooh, I thought I did it. Okay. I'm going to be blending out with my beauty blender, and I'm just start with the lighter shades. Try to keep this in my eye. Blend it to the sides of my nose. This just helps to give it a more snatched appearance. Right under the eye. And I'm going to do my chin next. And if you can, just like try to pinch your beauty blender as much as possible to do the center of your nose so you don't take away too much from the contour. Remember, I haven't put any foundation on. The Hollywood filter can be used like as a primer before you put foundation, so sometimes if I forget to put primer on, I don't really care because I know I use the Hollywood filter. It kind of looks like it's done on camera. I'm lying. I don't look like I look crazy. This is how I highlight, and then I'll go in and actually use the other side to blend out the blush. I feel like the blush looks extremely bright on camera, but in real life it's extremely subtle. Sometimes I'll put on my nose, but not today. That's not the look I'm going for. So, be looking youthful. I'm just going to make sure I push all the product there. And then once I do that, I will go in and blend the contour with the contour brush that I have. I got this from Royal Lang & Nickel, one of my favorite brushes. And we're just going to blend the outer rim. Okay. And then we're going to blend the bottom of the jaw. And after we blend all of that, now I can go in with my foundation. I'm also going to take another small, actually this is my brush. I like to use, like, I call it a bullet. It's a eyeshadow brush that's really dense and has like a dome shape. It's really good for contouring my nose. It's pretty narrow. I could never find a brush that was small enough, so I just used my eyeshadow brush. And there you can see, so my cheekbones look more prominent things blended into each other for the most part. Just make sure my mouth area is blended. And you can see it just looks like where the natural light would hit you, so that's how I like to highlight. I'm just trying to make this video pretty fast and productive. I'm not trying to do a whole lot. But I have a really small forehead, so I put a lot of concealer there. Do this down the center of my nose, you saw it under the eye, and I'll put like the lighter concealer on the side here. I know there's a TikTok trying to do here, and blend it out, but I'm still this under eye person because I have an oval shaped face. Just know how to blend for the shape of your face. That's all I'm gonna say. Everyone's technique can be different and still get to the same results. You know? Foundation on. I'm forgetting myself. Maybe I'm getting hungry, or maybe I'm just like trying to rush. I really do hate this concept of putting foundation on here, but I'm gonna do that right now. I just don't like it to seep in there, so I'm just gonna blend. The side of the face is the biggest area for you to cover, so I like to blend there and down to my neck. I think I use a shade P7 something, P70. Oh, sorry, P400, which is I think like the deepest shade. I don't remember. I'll just lightly go over the areas that have like foundation, concealer, and my blush. I do use a cream highlight as well. As you can see, like it's still there, but it's like not as prominent anymore. So I like to look as natural as possible. So I promise you, I still like to look pretty natural. I just want my under eye to look a little bit more dramatic, to look a lot brighter, because I like that look. And then I will use my cream highlight and then go in with everything else that I need to be using. This is the Nude Sticks. This is the shade Brown Sugar, just so you guys can see the tube. It does come in a tin that you can like take on the go, and a brush on the other side. They're meant to blend nude sticks with your fingers. I just, I'm gonna wash my hands before I start anything else, so I hate to get foundation and stuff on my nails. Anyway, I put the highlight on just so you guys can see it again. It's just very natural. I think I'm just looking fully all over. I used to be afraid to use like cream highlights because I just felt like it was taking off foundation and stuff, but either products got better or my application did, and it could be a bit of both. But now I love cream. Because I just like my skin looking like skin. And then after I do all of that, I'm going to be setting my face with powder. I'll be using the Sephora Collection Micro Smooth Powder. This is one of my favorite powders. I do also use the Laura Mercier setting powder, but I use it for the rest of my face. But the center of my face, I use this. I use an e.l.f. flat shader brush just to pop it all over my face, especially the center, around my mouth area. Especially like this for under the eye. If you have an issue with like creasing or you want an area to look smooth, try this powder out. Any like baked powder is really good. As long as your brush is not too damp, you can take your beauty blender. I'm just gonna be looking down for a second. Let me try to have this on so you can see. I can't wait till I have like a studio space that I could use to leave all my filming equipment up, because then it'll be so much easier to film. Because right now I just currently film in my bedroom. One day I will get there. But for now, we use what we have. And I stayed away from YouTube for so long because of my perfection plays, and I just realized like a YouTuber, like I'm really happy for her, but I didn't realize that she had commented under one of my videos years ago. She was just fresh new to YouTube, and now she has over 200,000 subscribers, and it's like, wow. Not to say like I could, like it's a competition or anything, but I could have been around her level if I had continued my videos and let my personality show. But I'm the type of person, sometimes when I get defeated, I told myself I'll keep coming back to YouTube, and every year I tell myself I'll come back to YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I'll wait till I have this, and if I have that, and then I'm like, oh no, the trend disappeared, I can't do it anymore, and then I just don't do it. And that is what happened now, but I'm back. So I'm going to set my face for the first time. I don't know if I'm going to use the Micro Smooth, the Laura Mercier setting powder. I just went back and I used the that was salty. I just went back and used my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, one of my favorites. I love it, girl. I love it. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm not gonna talk when I spray this. But if you're dry like me, try this out. Because you can see my highlight that I put under my foundation. Look how dewy I look. We are giving. The skin is giving what it's supposed to give. And while that is drying, I think I'm gonna try to attempt to put lash. Actually, no, not my lashes. I'm gonna do my brows. So from Kat Von D. Focus. Yeah. It's almost done. Nothing really shows, it's just a black eyeliner. It's like meant for your waterline. I'm going in with my Dior highlight. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? I only dip into that one time. And natural highlight, there we go. And then I'm going to go in with my the contour brush again. And I'm going to bronze my face some more, because you can never have too much bronzer. Like, summer may have ended, but I'm still here. I tried to soak up as much sun as I could, because I knew I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Hopefully I can travel next year. So I'm like, I'm gonna fake what happened to the Caribbean, because that's what we do here. Like, and I always blend upward, blending into the hollows of your cheeks or eyebrows. And the bronzer I use is from Benefit. It's the Hula Toasted bronzer. And then I'll take my smaller brush that I showed you guys before, and I'll use that to bronze my nose area. I do the tip of my nose. I just feel like it helps this and my face doesn't look as flat, because that usually happens when you do foundation. Now I'm going to take, I would use Brow Freeze, but I don't feel like using that. I'm just going to use the brow gel today. I'm also using the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Brow Definer. It's just like the Brow Wiz, any fine tip brow pencil that you might come across. It's the color 50, which is dark brown. I do short strokes. I always start from underneath, just like if they're waxing your brows. That's where they usually start to shape it before they start doing anything to the top part. And then I do short strokes going upwards for the front. I rarely clean it up because I kind of like the bushy, unkept, natural eyebrows. So this is how I usually keep mine. Sometimes I'll go in with like the colored brow pomade if I feel like it looks a little naked. I actually really like this pencil, because it fills in my brows really well without using too much product. I'm done with that, and you don't need to press hard either. I'm going to use my clear brow gel. Also helps to like comb through the product. I like that look. I feel like it's a little uncut, so then you can go with the concealer. Just clean up your brows. See, my brows will look better. So my face looks very natural. I'll just move back just a touch. Just my lashes on. I'll go over my eyeliner so it looks more black again. But this is how it's looking so far, my skin. I feel like it was very natural, even though, you know, we kind of put 10 pounds of makeup on. I had a little snack. I drank a little water. I'm back. I don't know what accent that was. Sorry. Okay, so I'm back. I don't know what accent I was going there with, but yeah. Trying to let you guys see. This is the finished look. A little nostalgia, you know. Looks like I'm posing for Vogue. I'll come a little closer because why not? I can. I should use my 50mm lens, but I don't know what this hand gesture is. But anyway, I should have used my 50mm lens, but I did not. So we're just using the standard one that comes on my camera. Oh, my edge is disappearing. That is so sad. So I don't have edges. I don't know, maybe it's the camera. Oh, who cares? But yeah, I just put the eyeliner to the tips of my... Clearly I was having some issues here. I could have fixed it, but I didn't. I'm tired of being a perfectionist, and I said I was going to put eyeshadow down here. I'm not doing it. But you can. It'll just help to like give it that look, especially if you elevate it to go up with the eyeliner. By using like I like to use the darker shade that I use on the outside on the bottom, and that's it. That really gives a nice like smoky look. And then you'll go in with like the face powder that I was using just to clean up underneath. And I promise you, chef's kiss. But I'm wearing Miami lashes from Lily Lashes. So these are the 3D faux mink. And then my lip, I use no lip liner, but my favorite lipstick of all time now is 26 Pretty Auburn from Sephora collection. I don't know why that was so hard for me to get out, but it was. It's just a nice true matte brown, but I wanted it to be a little more, a little flesh tone. So I added a bit of like a burgundy shade. This is from Shumara. I don't think they're sold in Sephora anymore. I could be wrong. But it's like a cherry red. Has a bit of a brown to it, but I like it because it's not in your face red. It's more of a tone down. So I put it on top. I just kind of did a little pat motion. Okay, it's like almost like a little feathering. And I got the perfect lip combo because I wanted to be like a velvet texture, and that's exactly what I got and what I went for. I just feel really cute right now. I'm just looking at all the mirrors in my room. Yes, we give in. Girl next door, but she loves glamour. If you're wondering where this chain is from, even though it's like twisted as heck. I twisted it so bad. I could have fixed it throughout this video, but I did not. But this chain is from H&M. I should have my camera roll, but I don't. These earrings are from Shein, and the top that I'm wearing, aka a dress, is from JLuxe label. I think I'm gonna lower my camera because this is not good. But if you like this video, you like this glam look, let me know. I can do other ones. I can definitely do an everyday makeup look, which would be half the time of what I just did here. Honestly, if I wasn't recording this, probably would have took me like 30 minutes max. Okay, so thank you for watching till the end of this video. I love all of you guys, and honestly, I will be back with more videos. I am now, like, my mind is in sync with posting and recording. So even when my room is a hot mess and I don't feel like recording, in my heart I know I want to record, so I'm going to record because I've been manifesting this video for too long. But this is how I do my glam look, and I'm going to move on to my next video. So when you see this video and you're like, Cheyenne, I'm seeing the same look again, Yes, you are, because they were posted and filmed on, I mean, they were filmed on the same day. I don't know if they're going to be posted on the same day, but we'll see. We'll see how productive I can be. But I will definitely see you in the next video, and stay tuned for more. Bye. See you till next time.